consider yourself lucky if you are watching this video in 2024. If you find this video in 2025, that will obviously be probably several months after this video has been uploaded. But of course, I also guarantee that all of the information that I'm going to be sharing within this particular video will still be as important and of course as relevant as and when you are watching it, right? So there is really no doubt in the fact that the digital landscape is changing, and of course 2025 will see a massive shift or change in the entire digital ecosystem, and this obviously will affect the digital marketing jobs and the kinds of skill that will be required by employers as well. So this exactly is what I'll be covering in this particular video. I will be looking at possible job shifts in digital marketing, right? I will be making a list of 4 types of jobs that most likely will be in high demand in 2025, judging from past trend, right? And these 4 types of jobs, and these 4 jobs also obviously will dictate the kind of skill you should also endeavor to acquire, right, as far as digital marketing specifically is concerned, right? So once again, thank you so much for making it down here to my content. If you are yet to subscribe to my platform, consider motivating me by smashing on that subscription button and turn on also the notification bell so that when next I make content like this, because obviously I make content on the regular and value-based content in digital marketing, you will not miss out on them, right? So now let's hop right into the heart of this video, where I make a list of jobs that you should be on the lookout for in 2025, as well as all of the types of skills that you will need to put together, that you will need to acquire in order to become qualified for these jobs. So the very first one I have here on my screen is a search engine optimization and copywriting specialist with a touch of artificial intelligence, right? I want to believe that this is not new to you. The AI isn't new to you. When I got started in digital marketing some 10 years back, some 10 plus years back, right, there was really nothing like AI in SEO. We could literally have keywords inside of the H1, H2, H3, and maybe a couple of other things also, like ensuring that we don't do keyword stuffing. We follow all of the necessary checklists and all of that. And you can be sure to rank your content as quickly as possible. I wouldn't say the competition wasn't high those days. It was, obviously, because we had the likes of Brian Dean or Backlinko. We had the likes of HubSpot's Brian Halligan. We had the likes of Neil Patel and several other big names in the industry that you dare not try to outrank, right? Or sometimes you may not find it easy to outrank these guys. But even at that, as small website owners those days, because I actually managed a niche websites, I also ranked for a significant number of keywords courtesy of those old days SEO practices. So of course, fast forward to 2024, a lot has changed, especially with the advent of generative AI, Gen AI, right? A lot has changed in the SEO industry. So going forward into 2025 as well, there is really no doubt in the fact that SEO and copywriting will become really competitive, and only the best will eventually get hired. And when I say the best, I mean those guys that are also able to understand the workings of generative AI, understanding how to rank in places like Google's AI result pages, because obviously when you make a search nowadays, you see the AI summary, the AI answer summary, and before you get to see content from other blogs. And this summary does not come from artificial intelligence per se. It comes from summarizing different content that had been written by experts across the web. Those days before the coming of Gen AI, we had specifically the search snippet or the answer snippets alone. But now I should think it's a combination of the search snippet, the answer snippet, and the Gen AI answers as well. Before you see some other results from popular blogs or maybe new blogs as well, right? So yeah, copywriters who know how to write long form content, long form marketing content that are also well optimized on Google will become employable in 2025. So if you want to stay competitive in the industry, you must brush up your SEO skills, and you must brush up also your ability to write business or marketing content. And when I say marketing content, I mean content that revolve around the MOFU, middle of the funnel, that obviously help a guy to consider doing business with your organization, and maybe also BOFU content that eventually motivates this guy to decide to take decision of subscribing into your product or into your service, right? So brush up your SEO skills, brush up your ability to write fine content, fine and long marketing content. And obviously with the touch of Gen AI, you will become competitive in this industry in 2025. I hope this makes sense to you. So moving forward from here, I have media buying specialist with a focus on programmatic and social advertising, right? Yeah, so organizations wouldn't just want to wait until 5-6 months before getting sales or leads coming in, right? Which is what SEO does. Is a long form digital marketing strategy. Companies want to get results now, and they want to bid for spaces on platforms, on digital platforms. They will obviously be on the lookout for media buying experts, people that can help lower how much they are able to spend on digital platforms whilst also staying competitive. If you become very good at digital media buying, especially with a touch on programmatic media buying, you are able to use tools to automate things, which is where programmatic comes in, right? So guys that are very good at programmatic media buying or media buying specifically generally will become competitive as well, right? Once again, companies want to be very sure that you can judiciously spend their $1,000 or their $2,500 every month whilst getting them quality leads and massive sales also, right? Which is where digital media buying or media buying comes into play, right? And media buying experts becoming really competitive, right? So yeah, moving on from here, we have the digital content creators or digital content strategies with a focus on short form content. TikTok is really blowing up. There is no doubt about this. So social media managers or social media content creators or social media content strategists with a focus on short form content will become really employable in 2025, right? So a lot is happening on these social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, and even YouTube as well. Of course, recently YouTube announced it was going to give more attention to its community feature, right? So if you're able to come up with content that is community based, right, you are most likely going to do well on YouTube, on a platform like YouTube. And if you are very good also with creating short form content that are highly engaging for platforms like TikTok and Instagram, you definitely will become employable also in 2025, right? So once again, this also has one or two things to do with AI, with Gen AI, right? Your ability to use generative AI to create content ideas, to fine tune your content, to create your content in the speed of light, right? Because obviously we have AI tools that helps you to create content in the quickest of times. So your ability to create find ideas and create content that are in line or in tune with what visitors or potential customers want to see, and making it as short as possible will also stand you out in the job market in 2025. So moving on from here, we have e-commerce marketing specialists and conversion rate optimization experts, right? Yeah, so there probably will be a surge in online shopping because COVID-19 left with us that sort of laziness to go out making a shopping, right? So yeah, people want to shop from the comfort of their homes, and this obviously will continue in 2025, no doubt, making the online shopping industry very lucrative, right? So this most likely will see e-commerce platforms hiring e-commerce marketing experts, right? And some companies may want to hire an expert, a marketing expert, an e-commerce marketing expert that have a good knowledge in CMS, content management systems like WordPress, like Joomla, and the rest of them. You may want to refine your WordPress design skills, your WordPress builder skills, your WordPress building tools skills, and maybe your Shopify building skill also. And very importantly, you may want to refine your e-commerce marketing skills also, right? How do you do SEO for e-commerce? How do you do Facebook advertising or Google advertising for e-commerce? How do you set up a Google Merchant Center for an e-commerce platform? And several other things also. And very importantly, conversion rate optimization. How do you convert visitors on an e-commerce platform into loyal buyers? Understanding the various conversion elements, right, for e-commerce platforms. So these are just a few out of very many job types, digital marketing jobs that most likely will be trendy in 2025. So I hope you are going to take this very seriously and make your personal research also from what I have said. These are just my own opinion from personal experiences, from trend, from past and present trends, right? Especially from a guy that has spent a decade plus in the digital marketing industry. So thank you so much once again, everyone, for making it down here to my video. I hope to see you in my next. Let's call it a wrap from here. And it is a bye for now.